Hello, welcome back, my dear students of class 11th. My dear student, I am Rajan Rai, your biology teacher, presenting this video for your learning of Unit 4 and Chapter 13. My dear student, in the previous video, I have already discussed about the introductory part of the Chapter 13 photosynthesis as well as the structure of the chloroplast. And since class 9th you are studying so many things regarding the structure of the chloroplast, which are having the grana, lamella, stroma, etc. And in the chloroplast, that is the manufacturing site of the food, and food, that is carbon 6 molecule, which is known as glucose. So what happened in this chapter 13, in the photosynthesis in higher plants? Next step is that the site of the absorption of light in the chloroplast and site of the manufacturing of the food in the cell, that is the chloroplast, and inside the chloroplast the site of absorption of light in the chloroplast itself. So my dear student, now let us see how many pigments are there. How many pigments are there? How many pigments are there which are found in the chloroplast, and they are responsible to initiate the absorption of light spectrum and to facilitate the process of photosynthesis so that the starch molecule can be formed. So let us see the name of the pigments. The name of the pigments are chlorophyll A, chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, chlorophyll B. Before this, you are well aware about the chlorophyll, xanthophyll and carotenoid. These are the pigments which are found in the chloroplast, in the plastic, and they are for the different purposes. But my dear student, chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B, that facilitate the process of photosynthesis, and they are other pigments, they are the xanthophyll, then carotenoid. These are the pigments, and these pigments are xanthophyll yellow. This is yellow. This is yellow orange. Color vary from yellow to orange. This is chlorophyll A, that is bright or blue green. Bright or blue green. Pigment. And chlorophyll B, that is yellow green. Okay. So dear student, these are the different pigments which are found in the plastic, and they initiate and facilitate the absorption of the light. If you see a graph, then see the action of these pigments in the process of absorption of light. I am taking three colors here. to represent the different pigments. Suppose this is a one pigment, this is another pigment, and this is one more, that is the another pigment, which are something like this. So you can see this is the chlorophyll A. Suppose this is the chlorophyll B, this is A, and this is carotenoid. This is carotenoid. Carotenoid. So these are the different pigments, and the absorption, that is these are the absorption pattern of the light by these pigments, that how they cope up the absorption process of the sunlight. So see what is going to happen and where does it happen? Where does it happen? So you have to identify these different pigments by a graph. This is chromatograph. This is the chromatograph. So by the chromatograph you will be able to learn about these different pigments. They are found in the plastic. That is included in your practical also. So your practical aspect will also, that will be cover up, and that will facilitate the understanding of this topic. My dear student, now see what happened in light reaction. This is the absorption graph, and see what happened in the light reaction. So in light reaction, if you see a small complex, that is the LHC, light harvesting complex. So in this there are light harvesting complex. And what is this light harvesting complex? This light harvesting complex is a system, that is a photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. Two types of the light harvesting systems are found, and they are the photosystem 1 and photosystem 2 into the chlorophyll A. So see a diagrammatic representation. See what is going to happen. These are the chlorophylls. These are the chlorophyll molecules. These are the chlorophyll, and in this you will look here about the center of the photosynthesis. So suppose this is the center. If there is a light recepting apparatus is there, if this is the center, so what will be happen here? The center, this is the center for the reaction, and this will be the primary acceptor. This is the primary acceptor. This is primary acceptor, and this primary acceptor facilitate the absorption of light into these chlorophyll molecules. These are the chlorophyll. These are the chlorophyll molecules, and these are the photons. photons will come as the light emissions, and these photons will facilitate the photolysis of water into this light harvesting complex, and this is the reaction center. This is the reaction center. This is the reaction center. This will be called LHC. This will be called LHC, and that is formed into the chloroplast. Suppose this is the structure of the chloroplast. So there are so many grana. I have told you study. So many grana are there. So many grana are there, joined with lamella. So in this grana, this is formed. In this grana, LHC is formed. So you are looking here that LHC, this is the light harvesting complex, and light harvesting complex is responsible for absorption of light, since they are having the pigments. These are the pigments. Therefore, this chlorophyll molecule, these are the pigment, having the pigments, they absorb the photons, and they are the reaction center to manufacture the food. My dear students, in this, the several photochemical reactions are there. In light reaction, what is happening? This system is called antenna. This complete system is called antenna for the photosynthesis. Antenna. This complete system is called antenna for the photosynthesis. That is a photochemical phase, and this antenna, you can say there is two systems. There are two systems. You are looking the different wavelength of the spectrum, that is VIBGYOR. Suppose there are VIBGYOR means blue, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. These are the several infrared, and this PS system 1, photosynthetic system 1, there are there are photosystem 1, photosystem first, and photosystem second. So two systems are there. Photosystem 1, like this is called PS1. This will be called PS2. So suppose this is a photosystem. This photosystem is the photosystem 1. This photosystem is called the photosystem 1. Another photosystem that will be called the photosystem 2. To manage, क्या करते हैं? To manage the absorption of this VIBGYOR, that is having so many colors. VIBGYORs are having so many colors, so many spectrum in the light, that get managed by the PS1 and PS2 for the process of photochemical reaction, which is the light reaction. As far as the peak absorption, as far as the peak of the absorption जो होती है, peak क्या होती है? That is P1. That is in P1. In PS1, in this 700 nanometer wavelength will be there, and in this 680 nanometer wavelength will be there. Means P700 and P680. So if you are looking at these words, don't be confused. Photosystem 1 is responsible for the absorption of P700, means the the light waves which are having the wavelength of 700 nanometer, that will be absorbed in photosystem 1. The wavelength that are having the 680 nanometer, that is below than 700, that will be absorbed by the photosystem 2. That is why this will be called P700, this will be called the P680. In the process of the light reaction, my dear student, this complete topic that comes under the light reaction. Light reaction, that is in daytime. In daytime, light reaction takes place in plastid, which facilitate the process of photochemical phase and the formation of so many chemical intermediates are there, like ATP and NADPH, which help into the different phases. Dear student, photosystem 1 and photosystem 2 are responsible for receiving the electrons, and from where electrons are coming? The electrons are coming from the splitting of water, and that splitting of water comes under the photolysis of water, which takes place in the light reaction itself. Light reaction में ही photolysis of water होता है by these apparatus PS1 and PS2, and the photolysis of water will help you to understand the electron transport system. The photolysis of water that will help you to understand the electron transport system, means which particular material that receive the electron and go to for the manufacturing of the things, and that will be electron transport. So first of all, you have to see the splitting of water and release of the oxygen. First thing, very simple thing is there, that you have to understand the splitting of water. क्या होता है इसमें? जब ये absorb हो जाती है reaction center पे, what happen? The splitting of water means H2O, that is going to photolyze. Photolysis of water takes place, which results formation of 4 hydrogen, 2 molecule of H2O, then formation of 4 hydrogen ion plus 4 electrons plus O2, that will be released. So this is the splitting of water. Water gets split, which results the formation of electrons and formation of oxygen gas, which get released, which removed from the water, and this hydrogen that will be bound by NADP, and the transfer of electron takes place. Therefore in the next video, my dear student, you will be able to, I hope that this complete phenomena is understood by you. So in the next video, I will be able to explain the electron transport system, how the electrons get released as a result of the photolysis of water, and next phases of the photosynthetic, where the chemosynthesis takes place, and photophosphorylation. So all these things that will be compiled in next video, that will be the a composite video for the understanding of the next process, starting from the electron transport system, ETS. You are looking here that electrons are releasing. So how does they transport it there? so that the formation of food takes place. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you. Good day.